Well, hello there everyone. Welcome back to another Getting to Know You interview. And today I'm on the Sunshine with James Love. Say hi to the internet, James.
Hi everyone.
How you doing, mate?
Fantastic. I hope everybody out there is doing well as well.
Now, thank you for taking time. A cruise director's day is super busy, so I appreciate your time.
Absolutely. We're luckily in Nassau today, so I had a little bit of free time.
Just a little bit. Now, I'd love to introduce you to the people of the internet that have maybe not cruised with you. So let's go way back and we'll work our way through your life, your career, to where we are today.
Absolutely.
So, where are you from?
Well, first of all, my name is James Love. Everybody always thinks that Love is not my last name, that it's just some stage name. I fortunately was born with this name, so Love is my actual last name, and I got lucky with that one. I was born and raised in a small city on the southern border of Virginia called Danville. Not many people know about it. However, I'm currently on the Carnival Sunshine out of Norfolk, Virginia. So anytime I say I'm from Danville, there are some that are like, oh yeah, I've been there before. But I was born and raised in Southern Virginia.
I love that. So, of all of Danville, what is the biggest thing going on there? If I was going to visit Danville, what would I see?
Well, I think the biggest thing right now, and it's fairly new, we have just recently gotten a casino in town.
Oh my word!
Yes, I haven't been yet. Being perfectly honest, I've never gambled a day in my life.
That's okay.
I have an addicting personality, so I feel like if I start, I'm not going to be able to stop.
If you see him in the casino, friends, kick him out. Kick him out.
Absolutely.
So Danville, and then what was your life before cruise ships? What led you here?
So I graduated from East Carolina University with 2 degrees, public relations and political science. Graduated. Had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and so for graduation, my parents took me on a cruise, and it was that cruise. I'd been on cruises before, but it was that cruise where I kind of decided, you know what, that is exactly what I want to do with my life. So I just started applying online, and luckily I did hear back and started working on cruise ships.
That's incredible. So, out of curiosity, and I don't want to get you in trouble, was it a Carnival cruise, and if it wasn't, blink twice? Okay, but then you made the right choice of coming to Carnival.
I did.
When did you start with Carnival?
So I started with Carnival in 2017 on the Carnival Fantasy.
Big ship?
Yes, biggest ship at the time, the smallest.
That's brilliant. The Fantasy, and you started as?
Part of the Fun Squad.
As Fun Squad, what was your favorite thing to host?
Ooh, that is a tough question to answer. I will tell you that when I first got to the Fantasy, my second week on board, I had never hosted a bingo game ever in my life, and they asked me to become bingo host. So I kind of had to learn very, very quickly. I then was able to fall in love with the game of bingo. I read up on all the information and everything that I could, and bingo has now become my favorite activity.
Oh my, you went from zero bingo experience in the deep end and now you love it. That's incredible. And that goes to show that you can support the Fun Squad on your teams now.
Oh, absolutely.
That are maybe facing those similar challenges. What was your biggest lesson or a landmark experience when you first started working on ships? What was that one big thing that you're like, oh wow?
I think for me, the one event where I had just really made a connection with someone was when we had a frequent cruiser who came back specifically because of me. That to me was just one of those moments of, wow, I actually have a great impact on people's vacations.
Yeah, that sense of community is really, really special.
Absolutely.
I think to all of us, no matter what our role or responsibility on board, I think that's universal. Okay, so you were Fun Squad host, bingo. Let's fast forward. When did you get your first taste of cruise director?
First taste of cruise director was in 2018 on the Carnival Vista. I had ended up covering for the Cruise Director Conference for that year. Had my first taste of it, fell in love with it, and then I had to wait a little while before I was able to have another opportunity. Luckily, I got that chance in 2020 with the Carnival Valor.
The Valor.
Then we all found out what happened in 2020. So I had to, I restarted back with Carnival, back at Fun Squad, but it was honestly one of the best things that could have happened to me. I found that I grew a lot during those few years and that I was able to mature and really kind of come into my own.
I love your positive outlook on that because it is a roller coaster. It's not a straight line to promotion.
Yes.
I was a yo-yo when I started out in my career, and I went up and went down. I was like the House of Pain. I got up to get down.
Yes.
And everyone's journey is different. So I'm glad that that's a positive for you. So let's go back to the Vista. You were covering for conference, and if I remember rightly, 2018. So the Horizon had just come out.
Yes.
The Vista was still brand spanking new.
It was.
And you were stepping into the shoes of quite a notable cruise director right there.
Yes, we had both Matt Mitchum and Chris the Flying Scotsman.
Yeah.
Yes, it was definitely an undertaking. I was very nervous throughout the entire experience, was shaking on stage, I remember, and one thing that really calms me down was I will never forget this, the very last day. We had our Diamond and Platinum reunion, and the hotel director at the time, Pierre, grabbed the microphone from me and explained to everybody that it was my first time ever as cruise director, and he thought I did an amazing job. And that, to me, really just made the entire experience.
Yeah, and that's a big name in our community.
Oh, absolutely.
To have Pierre approve of you is a really, really big deal. So what was the big lesson there? So you stepped up, you did it. What did you walk away from that moment, that opportunity, proud of?
For me, it was allowing myself to realize that it's okay to be me. It's okay that I'm not, like other people. It's okay to just be who I am, and people will accept that.
Yeah, and you know what? You are more you than they could ever be.
Yes. As Dr. Seuss says, you are more youer than you, right?
Absolutely. That is truer than true. But we're getting sidetracked. So then, of course, the world paused, you came back, and then fast forwarding, you were made cruise director. So let's talk about your cruise director career. Where have you been? What have you done? Give us the credits.
So I started out on the Carnival Freedom for an entire year. Spent my time there, and then I transferred here to the Sunshine, where I've now been cruise director of the Sunshine for 2 years.
This is home.
This is my second home. It really is.
My word, this ship is beautiful, and what a home it must have been for you.
We started out of Charleston, South Carolina, and it was closer to home, which was very nice. And I really ended up making a connection with those guests. And now that we've moved into Norfolk, Virginia, my home state, I am able to make those connections as well. It's amazing.
And we bumped into guests that told me that they traveled here just because of you.
Just because of me. Like I said, it's those little moments that really make this job what it is.
Now, friends, I hope you've had an opportunity to get to know James a little bit better. And just when you thought you were done with the interview, it's time to hit you with some really hard-hitting questions.
Okay.
So, James, if you had to choose between a Guy's Burger or a Blue Iguana burrito, what are you eating?
Oh, that is such a tough question. I will tell you, during the Welcome Aboard show, I always tell guests to go get a burger, take it to Blue Iguana, get them to wrap a burrito around it, then take that burrito to pizza and eat all three together. But if I had to choose one, I would say Blue Iguana.
That is the right choice. Well done.
I love the hot sauce.
Mexican food all the way. So now you can only eat one dinner.
Okay.
On the entire ship. One dinner. For the rest of your career, what are you eating? Where do you get it from?
My go-to, and it's going to sound very basic, a classic grilled cheese and fries from the deli.
Ah!
Love it.
There has never been a more American answer given.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, James. You're getting ready for a deck party.
Yes.
Is there a song that you listen to that's going to pump you up? And if you don't listen to it regularly, what song would you choose to be like your party anthem?
I will tell you, the first contract I ever had on ships, I was introduced to a song, and since then, it has been my hype song. It's very out there and very strange, but it is called Peanut Butter Jelly by Galantis.
Is that the peanut butter jelly time?
No, it's different than that,
okay.
But it is one, for some reason, it just gets me hyped up and ready to go.
Okay, well, I'm Googling that when we get done with this interview. And don't Google it just yet, people. Finish the interview and then look up the song. But that's his hype song. As cruise director, you get to play a part in so many different events, and it would be hard to choose just one. But that's this next question. Which is your favorite cruise director event, James?
For me, it's the Military Appreciation Gathering. It is my favorite event. While I did not serve, I have had family that served, including just recently, my cousin who graduated from Virginia Military Institute and is now a Marine.
Wow.
Got to go to his graduation last weekend. It was incredible. So that is by far my favorite event to host.
That is so special. Friends, do not miss out on James's Military Appreciation Gathering. Now, is there anything from your time at sea, Fun Squad Cruise Director, a story that you are going to carry with you for the rest of your life, never mind your career, a monumental moment, and do you feel comfortable sharing it?
I think I can share this one. It happened to be my second week ever on a ship. Now, as crew members, we do get asked questions all the time, and I absolutely love getting asked questions. But sometimes we do get asked questions that if you really stopped and thought about it, the answer is right there. So I had a guest who came up to me and asked if the crew stayed on board the ship. To which my response was no. What happens is a helicopter lands at the front of the ship, picks up the crew, takes us to the next port so that we're able to be there when the ship pulls in. And they said, oh, okay, and walked away. The next day I get a phone call from guest services, and they were saying that they were hearing a helicopter in the middle of the night.
Oh my word. That's something, you can't write it.
You can't.
You can't write it. There are tales to tell.
There are tales.
Now, James, if there's something that you wish I'd asked you, or that you'd want people to know about you before they come and cruise with you, what would you like to share with people, just so they can know you that little bit better?
If you really want to get to know me, you have to understand that I'm a very big band geek. I have played the trumpet since my 6th grade year, played throughout middle school, high school, and college, did marching band, jazz band, orchestra, concert band, the whole thing. And I had an opportunity to be drum major of my college marching band, so I got to lead and conduct, which was awesome. But I am the biggest band geek that you will ever meet.
Wow. Now, can I ask you, have you ever been to a band camp?
I have been to a band camp.
You heard it here first. James, it's been 13 minutes. This was supposed to be 5. Thank you for your time on what is a busy day, life as a cruise director. And for those that are going to come and cruise with you, how long are you on the Sunshine?
I'm on the Sunshine till September 14th.
September 14th. Do you come back to the Sunshine?
It's not officially announced yet where I go, but I will keep people updated.
That sounds like he could be on the move, friends. So one more time. You are here until?
September 14th.
2025. If you're watching this in the future,
Yes.
he might be somewhere else. Make sure you book with him. Find him online. Where can we find you on the internet?
James Love, Cruise Director on Facebook and Instagram.
There we have it. James, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh.